Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Horror Trans. I am Stephanie Bree. I'm a trans woman. I talk about things horror. Today, we're wrapping up the Freddy vs. Jason franchise. We've only got two more to go. Woo! We've made it. We're all the way up to the bullshit New Line Cinema Jason movies. Because they didn't get the name to the Friday the 13th franchise, apparently. Just the characters and the backstory and whatever else they wanted to do with it. So we're up to Jason X, aka Jason in Space, aka What the Fuck. So we're in the future, and these people have captured Jason, and they're studying him because he has regenerative properties, and they want to learn how to use his regenerative powers to save humanity because, science. And this movie has a cool cameo by David Cronenberg, which is the highlight of the movie because Jason gets to kill the iconic film director right off the bat. And he kills a bunch of no-name soldiers because they just happen to be there and they're in his way. And Scientist Girl puts Jason in a cryo freeze, but Jason, not ready to take a nap, shoves his machete through the door, a metal door, mind you, and stabs her, but he doesn't kill her because she jumps in the cryo tube next to him and thinks someone will save my life in the future because, I guess. And then we are in the future. Like, even so far in the future, I don't even remember how far in the future it is. We've got space traveling teenagers who are on a spaceship exploring the universe for a high school and or possibly college project. They don't make it clear. And they come across Jason's body and they bring him back to life because they're stupid. And they bring Scientist Girl back to life because, they're not that stupid. And Jason kills a bunch of people in a lot of really cool, really gory ways. So we get a bunch of people with stupid names you're not going to remember. They're like Xanathar and shit like that. Because the future! They don't know how to name kids in the future. And we get a sexy cyborg who pervy dude wants to fuck, but he's like, I don't want to fuck her. I just made her hot because, don't ask. And we get Soldier Boy, and we get Gamer Dude, and we get random teenager number 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6. And Jason goes on a bloodbath and starts killing them all one by one. And Soldier Dude is like, it's going to take a lot more than that to kill me. And Jason shoves a machete in his heart or something. I don't know. He stabs him or whatever. And sarcastic Soldier Dude is like, yep, that'll do it. And then he falls over, presumably dead, but not dead because, nanobites. And they kill Jason because, somehow. But the computer's all, oh, there's a dead body. I need to fix it. But it doesn't have enough flesh to fix Jason, so it makes Uber Jason. And Uber Jason kills the cyborg because, whatever. But the head is still alive. And Pervy Boy is all, the head is all I need. Because, whatever. And he rebuilds Cyborg Chick into Super Cyborg. And Super Cyborg kills Uber Jason, I guess, but then also shoots him off into space, and then they get into the escape shuttle, and they escape with their lives, but then Uber Jason shows up, and he's like, I'm not dead, and then Soldier Boy shows up, and he's like, I'm not dead, motherfucker, and he takes Jason and rides him like a shooting star into the planet, where presumably Jason dies for real this time. And teenagers ride off into the sunset and presumably are all healed by nanobots because the future. So there's a lot of bullshit in this movie, but it's got some really cool kills. Best kill in the franchise, and I know I've said that 3 times already, but he takes a girl, sticks her face in liquid nitrogen, and pounds it on a table, and her face just shatters into pieces. And the coolest fucking kill in this movie. This movie is a lot of fucking fun. It's Jason in space. What more could you ask for? This is hilarious. This movie took the cheeseball of part 8 and said, let's dial it up to 10. And they're like, you know what? Let's go to 11. And they made the cheesiest fucking cornball fun as fuck, fun to watch. This is a buy. This is hilarious. This movie is worth your time. This movie is awesome. I love it. This is one of my favorite Friday the 13th / Jason movies of all time. Rock solid film. Let's get into Freddy vs. Jason.